This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. And hello to you from Atlanta, Georgia. We're here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's the United States versus the Netherlands.
Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game. So hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. Katarina Macario. Done. And they've created space. And a chance to whip it in here. And the keeper collects under a bit of pressure. Could be troublesome. Janssen. Egurola. Viviane Miedema. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Very effective pass. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Oh, I thought they were in there. Probably should have done better, really.
Rose Lavelle. Emily Fox. And firing it. Oh, she's made a crucial tackle there. Janssen. Now with Groenen. Wilms. Jackie Groenen. And a lot to like about this attack. But quick thinking defensively. And a throw-in for the Netherlands. And a clear foul. Oh, that's splendid play. Damaris Segurola. On to Miedema. That might help them. And they find a gap in the defence.
Yeah, you can see they're just waiting for an opening.
Egurola. Janssen. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? Van der Donk. Great weight on the pass. Danielle van der Donk. Janssen. Can they set up a chance? Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Wilson. Now with Bedenstein. Miedema. And given away by the Netherlands. Wilson. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And given away by the US. Linette Berenstein. On to Van der Donk. Wilms. Groenen. Janssen. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Van der Donk. Can they do it? Oh, halting the attack just like that.
Oh, I thought they were through there.
Rodman. Emily Fox. Now with Sonnet. Trinity Rodman. Promising pass. Opportunity it is. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. And a throw-in for the United States.
Well, so close to seeing an early goal there. If not for the keeper, they would have been ahead. Great save, though, you have to say.
Decent chance. Now, options are plenty. Berenstein. Van der Donk. Janssen. Lovely tempo here. Good strong. Oh, genuine chance. There it is. And just the ideal start.
Here we can see it again, and this is really good strength. She uses her body well, and once she gets a yard, she finishes it nicely. Really good composure.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Lavelle. Interesting pass. This could be the equaliser. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly minutes.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. Her movement's great. She finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Wilson. Fox. Rose Lavelle. Dunn. And passing it well. Jackie Groenen. On to Miedema. Nice looking pass. Oh, it might be. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. And swiftly ending that attack.
Yeah, the positioning was spot on. Brilliant awareness.
Great ball over the top. Attractive build-up. They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Infringement spotted. Well, the free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper. Danielle van der Donk. Janssen. Van der Donk. Now with Bedenstein. Damari Segurola. The USA doing well to regain possession. Now a decent position. And support available. Clears it away. Swanson. Crystal Dunn. Rose Lavelle. Now with Rodman. Good use of advantage. And out of play for what will be a throw to the Netherlands. Swanson. A very timely interception. Wilms. Damari Segurola. Now here's Miedema. Danielle van der Donk. Dominique Janssen. Damari Segurola. Danielle van der Donk. Attack looks promising, but quick thinking defensively. Good defending, out for a throw-in. And in the right position to read it. Good through ball. And that is not going to help the cause. The header well off the mark. Wasteful there from the Netherlands. Wilson with it. Oh, this looks useful. Can they forge ahead? So now a corner. And over it comes. Appear to be in two minds. She has options, and a fine stop. Who's going to get on the end of it? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Jackie Groenen. Egurola. And a clever piece of defending. Well, the threat could be there. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Linette Bedenstein. Egurola. Sherida Spitze. Now with Groenen. Renate Janssen. Jackie Groenen. Van der Donk. On to Groenen. Janssen. Now, who can she pick out? Danger building. And that is offside. Trinity Rodman. with ferocity when accuracy was required. Rose Lavelle. A real opening now. In it goes! And it's a very different story being written now. From trailing earlier to leading here.
Well, here we can see it again, and you do have to feel for the keeper. She's left completely exposed at the back, and she never really had much of a chance. It's poor defending, you have to say.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Well, that one has promise. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. And a fine cross. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. Now, who can she play it to? It's a neat move. Oh, halting the attack just like that. Trinity Rodman. Has a go. Well, only just wide of the post. Egurola. Kroenen. Now here's Miedema. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Accurate ball in towards the near post. And it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, this is a perfect delivery into the box. It's just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And from that kind of distance, you'd back her every time. Cool, composed, and a simple finish in the end.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Fox. On to Rodman. Really good challenge. Janssen. Now with Spitze. Damaris Egurola. Kroenen. Dominique Janssen. And nicely over the top. There to take it away. Options in the middle. Excellent defending. Kroenen. Egurola. Janssen. Sherida Spitze. Dominique Janssen. Egurola. Now with Van de Donk. Damaris Egurola. Janssen. Well, getting the ball forward. But nothing comes of it. That's useful play. Well, possibilities inside the box. Could be dangerous. And regaining control of the ball.
Yeah, the positioning was spot on there, wasn't it?
Renate Janssen. And Spitze. Spitze. Van der Donk. On to Groenen. Danielle van der Donk. Groenen. It could be on for her. And Berenstein. Now a decent position. Can she put it away? Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Lavelle. Crystal Dunn. Now with Sonnet. Rose Lavelle. Mallory Swanson. Well, they need to get tighter. The attack showed promise. So a throw in here. Lynn Wilms. Damari Segurola. Renate Janssen. On to Groenen. Wilms. Groenen. On to Van der Donk. Janssen. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Trying to plot a route. Oh, got into position brilliantly.
Yeah, anticipate.
And a chance for the lead. And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again, and this is great pressure, high up the field. They don't just go in ones and twos, they all go together, and that makes it so difficult to play out. Then it's a nice finish after that.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Lavelle. On to Rodman. Emily Fox. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Damari Segurola. Lynn Wilms. Egurola. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Damari Segurola. Showing a good reading of the game. Can she put it away? Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Who's going to get on the end of it? Quite easy to deal with that one. And losing the ball there. Now the counter-attack looks on. Inexplicably it fizzled out.
Yeah, they showed great desire to get back there, didn't they?
Dominique Janssen. Egurola. And Spitze. Wilms. Damaris Egurola. Lynn Wilms. Now here's Miedema. Weidenstein! They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, another look at this now, and it was just a matter of time, wasn't it? The chances they've been creating and the pressure that they've put on, they certainly deserve that goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Trinity Rodman. Can she find the right pass? And possession secured, keeper's ball. Wilms. That is that for the first half here. Well, that was football of the highest class that we witnessed from her in the first 45. Your assessment?
Well, what a first-half performance from her. Showed so much quality every time she touched the ball. Her teammates need to catch up, though, in the second half.
And away they go again, into the second half. Nothing comes of this attack. Rose Lavelle. Will it happen for them? Lavelle! No nonsense clearance.
Right choice that. Allows them to reset. Gives them time to regain their shape, doesn't it?
Well, no problems defensively. Van der Donk. Possession, the most important thing. Composed play in possession. Well, they keep the ball moving. Damaris Egurola. Now with Van der Donk. Chance to cross. A very timely interception. Macario. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. They keep going. Rose Lavelle. Splendidly cut out.
Yeah, I thought they were through there.
It is to be a throw-in. Well, it didn't quite happen for her, and it's going to be a throw-in. Janssen. Van der Donk. On to Groenen. Damaris Egurola. Wilms. Now with Groenen. Egurola. Danielle van der Donk. Damaris Egurola. Egurola. Now with Groenen. Dominique Janssen. Van der Donk. Lynn Wilms. Sherida Spitze. Now with Groenen. Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her.
Uses her body well there, doesn't she?
Will it go in? Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Rose Lavelle. Wilson. Macario. Good-looking move. Flag raised for offside. Really good interception. Maybe the ideal pass. Well, it could have got them back in business, but not to be.
Oh, it could. That was their chance to get back into the game. When you're 2 down, you just can't miss an opportunity like that.
Wilms. Oh, read it really well. Katarina Macario. And there she is, in with a chance. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
This is a wonderful ball played through. It's great work to set up the chance. And once she's clean through, she doesn't mess about, just smashes it past the keeper. Brilliant strike.
So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, I'm not sure we could be entertained anymore. Berenstein. Showing good situational awareness. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. No possibilities in the centre. And nothing comes of that attack. Could pose a threat on the counter. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Productive pass. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, a short corner here. Good physical play. Well, that wasn't a great challenge. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
It's silly, isn't it? Has to go in the book for that.
Well, a pretty ordinary challenge. Well, that's easy peasy for the keeper. Jackie Groenen. Wilms. On to Van de Donk. Read it well. Oh, nice ball. Could be. And the keeper taking it cleanly. And teammates around her. Swanson. Can they set up a chance? A very good tackle. Groenen. Now with Spitze. Jackie Groenen. Lynn Wilms. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Pressure kept high. Linets Berenstein. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. And playing it through. Well, it looked like it might lead to something very positive indeed, but a useful interception. Swanson. Nicely constructed. But really sticking to their task defensively. Egurola. Spitze. Now can she get on the end of this one? Decent idea. That's a nice looking ball. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Renate Janssen. Might lead to a chance. Quick break could be on. And look at this! Oh, a goal! The equaliser! They've completely changed the equation.
Well, take a look at this. The pace they show on transition, it's just so impressive. The defenders can't stay with them. And once it falls to her, she's never missing. Calm as you like, slots it home.
Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Lavelle. Rodman. That's a good pass. Well anticipated. So a throw in here. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Big chance. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, this is all about the press from the front. They go as a team, make it so difficult for the defence to get out, and then once they win it back, they're so clinical. It's a lovely goal.
And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Lynn Wilms. Decent position. Sometimes you have to be content with holding it up. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. It's a neat move. Damari Segurola. Van der Donk. Egurola. On to Van der Donk. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Damari Segurola. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Might be a chance to break. Oh, good vision there. Janssen. On to Van der Donk. Miedema. Linets Berenstein. Now with Van der Donk. Egurola. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Wilson. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Into the final 20 minutes. Janssen. Really fine play to keep possession. Jill Roord. Now with Van de Donk. Janssen. And Scott to attack. That's a useful cross. Real chance. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here we can see it again. It's just sloppy defending. They've switched off at the back and don't stay with the players. They've got to do better there.
Danielle van der Donk. Dominique Janssen. Damari Segurola. And plenty of room in the wide area. And lining it up. Composed play in possession. Can she put it away? And a high degree of difficulty there for the keeper.
Her reaction speed was outstanding, wasn't it? And stopped what looked like a certain goal.
They take it short. Well, the save wasn't all that taxing. Did her job, though. Sonnet. Done with it now. Emily Fox. Now with Sonnet. Trinity Rodman. And nicely over the top. Will it be? Well, I thought that was going to be her second goal of the game.
Yeah, she's certainly active out there, showing up in dangerous spots quite often now.
So a personnel change then. Favouring the short one. Speculative ball fired to the near post. Off the post and back in play. And it's all rather fizzled out.
Well, this has been a really strong performance, hasn't it? They've created lots of chances. This time it's unlucky not to go in, but I still think there's more goals in this.
And good safe hands on display. Van der Donk. Janssen. Danielle van der Donk. Now here's Miedema. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? But nothing comes of it. Can she find the right pass? She's made a really important challenge. Ball retention so important. And the defensive intervention there. And space for them here on the flank. Well, somebody's got to stop her. That's not a bad ball. Well, threat over for now. Janssen. Well, had no intention of losing out. And slipped through beautifully. Damari Segurola. Oh, that's a clever ball. Well, nothing productive, really. Counter-attacking chance. Can they take advantage? Oh, it's there for her. And that'll be offside. Time for a change then. Ten minutes to go then. Linette Berenstein just wasn't going to give that ball away. Danielle van der Donk. Intelligent ball. Egurola. And losing the ball there. Damaris Egurola. Roared. Not giving it away. It did look on for them, but not to be. Quick break could be on. Trying to open up the defence. And couldn't quite hit the target.
They moved the ball with pace to get them up the pitch so quickly. Just couldn't quite put the ball in the back of the net.
The Netherlands recovering possession well. Victoria Pelova. And support available. Nice looking pass. Strong possession play. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. And the counter-attack looks on. And an effective clearance. Well, she keeps going, but really sticking to the task defensively. Egurola. Dominique Janssen. On to Van der Donk. Sherida Spitze. Jill Roord. On to Miedema. No determination there for all to see. Intercepting it intelligently. Might do damage on the break. Manoeuvring infield. Well, not quite how they wanted to end a move of such promise.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. Shows you just how devastating they can be on the counter, though.
And the ball back with the Netherlands now. Van der Donk. Now here's Miedema. Egurola. Offside the decision. Good example of pressing without the ball. And credit to the Netherlands for winning the ball back. And using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Dangerous ball. Unable to finish, and that might have sealed their fate.
Time is running out for them. What a chance. They had to take it.
Rose Lavelle. On to Coffey. Coffey. And the pass deftly cut out. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. And they've created space. Played into the box. Counter-attacking chance. Can they make it count? Oh, that's a penalty! Well, no booking on this occasion.
Yeah, and I'm surprised not to see a yellow for that.
And this might mean job done. And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Well, here's the replay. This is a strong penalty. She chose to go straight down the middle. The goalkeeper guesses early and just watches the ball fly into the back of the net.
Kerstin Kasparai. Another perfect position to read it. Mallory Swanson. Oh, they were in a decent position too.
That was top draw, wasn't it?
Victoria Pelova. Lynn Wilms. Egurola. Kasparai. Dominique Janssen. On to Roord. Egurola. Well, had no intention of losing out. Roord. Wilms. Damaris Egurola. Beautiful pass. Not away completely. And problem solved for now. Thompson. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, that was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical, took them apart at times and produced some top quality finishes too. It's a great result.